we're going to have a look at some imperial units for length. And on your rulers, often you have both centimetres. So I've turned that way up. So this is centimetres, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 15 inches. Nice little ruler here. And then the other way up is inches. Now, inches have been around for a long length of time. And they actually come from thinking when you got your fingers. And my fingers are a bit big. Let me get me littler finger like that. Each of your parts of your finger is about an inch. And that's roughly where the inch came from. So we've always got our hands, but we might not always have, for example, a ruler or a tape measure with us. So you know where your inch is. A foot is roughly the size of a foot, and that's 12 inches. Now in this question, we're going to talk about a yard. And a yard is roughly a pace. So if you do a pace, that's roughly each yard. And you'll still come across this in things like football and sports, and if you go to America and around the world. But normally we use centimetres or metres, mainly because it's a bit more easy to work with, because there's 100 centimetres in a metre rather than 36 inches in a yard. Now, we're going to work out how many centimetres in a yard, because we've got 36 inches is a yard, and 1 inch is 2.54 centimetres. So 2.54 centimetres, about 2.5 centimetres, is 1 inch. And 1 yard is 36 inches, so we can just go 2.54 times 36. Now when it comes to this multiplication, we've got 1, 2, 3, and then 2 that way. We can just view that as 254, but our decimal point has been moved twice. Just put our times in. You've got 254 and then 36. So 3 times 2 is 6, and we've got 1, 2, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 times 5, which is 15. And we've got 2 zeros to add. We've got 3 times 4 is 12 with an extra 0. There's 2 times 6, which is 12, and 2 zeros. 6 times 5 is 30, and an extra 0. 6 times 4 is 24, and then we need to add these up. And don't worry if you haven't been able to do the multiplications yourself that quickly. Feel free to write your 3s or your 6s or whatever times table you might need. And now we need to add up. So we've got 6,000, we've got 1,500, 120, 1,200, 300, and then 24. Put a big equal sign. All zeros plus 4 is just 4. 2 plus 2 is another 4. We've got 5 plus 1 is 6. Plus our 2 is 8. And then plus our 3 is 11. 6 plus 1 is 7. Plus another 1 is 8. Plus our other one is 9. We've got 9,144. But what we need to do, because obviously it's not 9,144 centimetres, we'd have to move it twice. Puts it in the middle. So that's 91.44 centimetres, which is just under 1 metre length.